Well, Kimberley remains on lockdown as residents mount pressure for Sol Plaatje mayor to vacate office.
Schooling is affected as residents continue calls for Matika's head. They are vowing to continue the shutdown of the town until he leaves office. They're accusing him of, and two other high-ranking officials, of corruption. They also want some members of the community arrested during protests released. Today, the High Court in the city will rule on the application to have the mayor removed from office. The DA approached the court yesterday after Matika's refusal to honour last week's vote of no confidence against him. His continuing stay in office has exacerbated protests in Galeshewe. All right, joining us on the line is community leader Dumelo Mosekari. Good morning to you, Dumelo. Thank you so very much for joining us on Afro Breakfast.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning to your viewers. Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. As a start, talk to us really about the gripes that you have against Mayor Mangaliso Matika. I just said in the news bulletin now that you're accusing him of corruption. I'd like to know what that corruption really is and why you would go to lengths of, in fact, even wanting his total removal from office. What exactly has this man done?
Ma'am, if you understand, we started with the electricity march in 2016, and from there we were saying to the municipality we are paying too high prices for electricity. They've been ignoring this. They've been ignoring this since 2016, and we've been asking them through SMSs, not SMSs, emails, through meetings with the municipal manager and everything. From the first march that was held on the 27th of June, we went to the municipality with 6 demands. The municipality, and through the mayor, decided to only respond to the 260 and lowering the price of electricity. There was a PR company that was hired, and for 3 days it is alleged that they received 1.2 million rands to distribute flyers to lie to the community that there's no 260, whereas it was in the budget of the municipality. Right now, small businesses are paying that 260 and they are suffering. They had said that there's no 260. The PR company said there's no 260. They sent people SMSs.
Yeah.
We asked the mayor to act on this, to act on the PR company and the municipal manager and the CFO who presided over this 260 that no one knows where it comes from. And he ignored it, and he's been arrogant in his response to this. There's even cases against the mayor that with evidence that was taken to the Hawks. They failed to act. It's not evidence that came through this year only. It's evidence that came from years, and they are failing to act on this. The community has taken it upon themselves to make sure that we have a better Kimberley.
All right. Well, apart from the electricity issue and the corruption that you accuse Mayor Matika of, and I'm sure you want me to say former mayor today, but in any case, talk to us about how the Sol Plaatje local municipality generally has been run. I mean, I'd like to know what the situation really is on the ground generally.
Ma'am, it's a sad situation where we are at. We understand that the tourism department and everyone has been trying to lure tourists here, and they're trying to get businesses to come to Kimberley, but businesses do not survive. They cannot survive. The rates for businesses are very high. For example, the bread company that was here, I don't want to mention the name, but it's a big one. They have moved to Bloemfontein because it's cheaper, it's more central and whatnot, but more importantly, it's cheaper. People lost their jobs.
Yeah.
Our bread is being bussed in, trucked in from Bloemfontein every day, every morning. We don't have industries that can produce more. The businesses are suffering currently because of what the municipality has done. There's a child that passed away yesterday because they fell into a trench that was dug up, and there was water in the trench. The kid drowned. There's a hole in Novengula Road that has been like that for the past 3 months. The water that comes out of the tap is dirty. The electricity still remains high. Although we got them to lower the price, we are seeing that the meters are moving faster. They're trying to recover the money that they're going to lose by not implementing this 260. What has been happening here is systematic looting. The looting that happened on the 12th We saw because everyone that went crazy and the people that were hired went into the shops and they broke and they made the businesses suffer. But the systematic looting of 10 cents and a 5 cents and a 2 rand in rates and taxes in electricity that has been happening to enrich the people that Matika is protecting, because he's not standing there alone. He's standing there as the face. That's why he's so arrogant. He knows he has protection.
Well, speaking of his arrogance, and you saying that the community no longer wants him, I mean, seeing what's been going on in Khalishiwe and the protests and people just really wanting him to leave office, would you know what his reasons are for basically saying no, even after you've taken him to court? I mean, I'd assume if you're in a position of leadership and the a vast majority of the people that you are leading no longer want you in that position, that, you know, you would take the opportunity to sort of go, okay, perhaps I should step down. What has been his reasoning for this absolute refusal to consider the option of stepping aside?
Pure arrogance. But we understand that this arrogance is not just arrogance. We are hoping that he's not keeping the keys of the municipality or of the civic center to destroy evidence that we've been receiving from people, that we've been taking to the hogs. But his response and his stance, it's not, when we look at it, it's not only that I'm the mayor, I'm staying. It's I'm the mayor, I'm staying, and I protect what I need to protect for long enough for this to go away. But it's not going away. The community is not backing down. The people that are backing the mayor, we plead to you, because now we understand that it's not him alone. We plead to you to please consider that the kids are suffering, businesses are suffering, the whole of Kimberley is suffering. We don't want this. We don't want violence. We don't want this destruction and time to be lost. That is precious, because the kids are going to exams soon. We need Kimberley to go back to normal. We asking, because now Matika is just the person that's there. The people that are making sure that he stays there, that are saying they're going to take people to court and whatnot, please consider what you are doing. We are not against any political party. We are not against any person in particular. We want a city that is better, that can attract investment and businesses can grow so that people can get jobs. We are suffering as it is. If this gets resolved, we are willing to work. No one wants free services or anything for free. Yeah. We're willing to work to make sure that Kimberley is better, and we want our city to be better.
Now, all right, let's get to today's events. Residents, I mean, you're a community leader, so I'm sure you can give me more information on this. Residents heading to court this morning for that ruling on the bid to have Mayor Matika removed from office. So, should things not go your way today, what's next?
Ma'am, the decision that was made 2 days, Sunday, was that we will intensify the shutdown. Matika has shut down the civic, the municipality, the main office of our municipality. He shut it down. So we will shut down Kimberley until he leaves. If the court does not rule in favor of the community and rules in favor of this corruption, then we cannot back down. Unfortunately, we are hoping and praying that at least someone, if the president can, because we've gone this route in the most respectable, in the most way that will prevent any destruction. But we need anyone in South Africa that has the power to remove the dictator from our city to please do so before things get out of hand. We don't want this. We don't want this to continue any further. We want our city back. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much. You've made your point so very clear to us. Thank you for that. And I'm sure we'll be catching up with you after today's proceedings. That's community leader of Khalishiwe, Tumelo Mosikare, of course, talking to us about residents who will be heading to court in this morning for that ruling on the bid to have their mayor, Magaliso Matika, removed from office. And of course, you can see visuals there, some of those protests that have been ongoing there in Khalishiwe within the Sol Plaatje local municipality in Kimberley. Of course, residents obviously quite angry, as you can hear from their community leader there. We'll keep you updated, and of course, no doubt we'll give you that information about the results that come out and the judgment that we will be hearing today.